Ciao svima, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stefan. You can find me on Instagram by the name stefanttt, and today I'm going to react to the song that will represent Serbia in Eurovision Song Contest 2023. So, if you want to know what I think about this song and the performance and what is my final rating of it, keep on watching. And here we are. My country, in case some of you were wondering where I'm from, has chosen the Eurovision representative, and I must say it was an exciting ride choosing it. This year's PZE, Pesma za Euroviziju, was, in my opinion, one of the best music-wise and definitely the best production and organization-wise. As a big Eurovision fan, of course, I would like to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to RTS, our national broadcaster. Finally, our country has a show that it deserves. I'm not really sure if foreigners are very familiar with how the music scene functions here in the Balkans, but I can confidently say that Serbia is really a center when it comes to music in our surroundings. And it was about damn time that other people in Europe have a chance to see that we have some quality artists as well. That's why this year we had a really tough choice, and I honestly didn't know who's gonna win, because in the room full of people, everybody voted for different artists. However, my favorite won, of course, and Serbia will be represented in May in Liverpool by a fantastic and young artist called Luke Black with his song Samo, Spava, or in English, I Just Want to Sleep. This song has many layers and it definitely carries a powerful message, but what I love about it is that it can be interpreted in many ways. For me personally, this song is about collective waking up and the fact that majority of people really live their lives on autopilot, and that the moment has come to take our life in our own hands, or basically wake up. You can already tell that I'm over the moon that this piece won, and I can definitely say that after Constractus win, underground and, let's say, alternative artists are more confident in trying their luck in Eurovision. Luke Black himself also stated this in one of the interviews after he won. I don't think that these artists are actually aware that exactly their music is the one that elevates this festival on a higher level. When it comes to PZE, my other favorites were, of course, Filip Baloš and Zena, but I really want to applaud every single artist for making our choice so exciting. Let's see Luke's performance from the finals together, and as always, I will give you my most honest opinion. I swear to God, this morning I was laying in my bed at around 7 a.m. There was this voice in my head just repeating Spava, da-na-na-na, and I was like, okay, I should listen to this voice. Got back to sleep. 15 minutes later, I woke up again, and then again, Spava. So this is not just about waking up, this is really a sort of a lullaby. No, really, it's not. Let's see what is this all about. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna probably lose it. Baby, watch the world on fire. So good. It is all a game to... I like his eye movement. I already like the fact that he looks freaked out for the fact that he woke up. Oh, I don't want to choose my fighter. Who's taking control of me? Ooh, I've got chills. Hello? Samo, Spava. This sound. This sound. I cannot believe this sound. The production of this song is on the highest level possible. I cannot even describe how good this is. It basically reminds me of something that can easily go in the movie Dune. I'm not really sure if you watched it, but like this mysterious electronic, it immediately takes you to another planet. Fantastic. It sounds like a soundtrack from the Dune, which is amazing. Such a good movie. And a good book. Yes. I love the fact how this performance is thoroughly thought of. Like, Every single movement is where it should be. The only problem in this particular festival is that we cannot hit so sharp camera angles as it's possible in Eurovision stage. And I know that for a fact, camera angles are gonna be way much better in Eurovision, but this already looks Eurovision ready, if you ask me. Now he's controlling them. Okay. This part when he's like like on my, there are devils on my shoulders. I do think that this is, you know, whatever. Like this whole movement is like, for me, whatever. You could have done something else, and I do believe that it will be different in Eurovision. This is just one small thing that I noticed that was like, what happened there? There is one more part that I felt the same. And now we have the famous Sims movement. Oh, this is another part where I'm like, what are you doing? But immediately this makes it so much better. And this, like, can you imagine if the camera angle was directly in his face while he was doing that? It would be so epic. And this visual in the back. I love video games. I played video games a lot back in the days, so I can definitely resonate with this visual. And I can resonate with the end of the world era that this whole piece has. So creepy and so artistic. Yeah, more of that.
I just wanna sleep forever.
Spava.
I like it better when I dream.
Želim zauvek do spava, dok svet gori.
I just wanna close my eyes.
I'm hypnotized by this. And now, let's do it. Okay, again. Yeah. I'm so proud. Dok svet gori. I am so proud. The conscience is asleep as well. Yeah. Bring the lobster. And then this is my favorite part now. This and this creepy laugh. Yes. Dok sve gori. Samo mi se spava. Enemy defeated. Is he going to defeat all the enemies on Eurovision? He has no enemies, let's be fair. This is, oh my gosh, this is so good. I just want to watch it again. This was the first time I actually listened to this on my earphones. Oh, okay, I'm all over the moon right now. It's so good. Guys, you can see how happy this makes me. I can repeat this for 100 times. I am so proud that Serbian audience and Serbian juries actually recognize this piece, recognize this artist, and that something like this will represent Serbia in Eurovision. Serbia is bringing quality right after Constructa. What a choice. I already said a lot about this performance during the reaction, and I also said 2 days ago on my Instagram stories, it was in Serbian though, that this song has the most potential when it comes to look the most polished and most effective for Europublic and for Eurovision stage in general. I do believe that this guy has a clear concept, and not just that he has a clear concept, not just that he himself is an artist, but he is surrounded by a group of artists who I am very sure will do their best to bring this on the highest level possible. If you want to know some of my ideas, the first thing I would change is definitely his costume. As all of us already know, he's a huge fan of video games, and he actually tried to look like an anime character called Denji, but for this whole thing, I do believe he can go in a completely other direction. I think that his costume needs to be grand, needs to be huge. He can be the demon from the sleep himself. He can be the Sandman. He can be the angel himself who guards people on their sleeping bed. There are a lot of things that can be done here with the costume. He improved a lot when it comes to his performing and when it comes to his confidence from the first semi-final. It was a little bit shaky the first night, but he served everything we wanted in the final. And now I'm quite sure that he is aware that he's getting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get out of his shell and to really show the whole world, not just Serbia, who Luke Black is as an artist. And I think that he has a lot to show. When it comes to the choreography, honestly, I wouldn't change anything because it is so epic. Another thing that I would add, I know he is a very good singer, but in this song, you cannot really tell how high his voice can get. So I would actually add a high note to get those jury points as well. But I do believe that juries will recognize the fantastic instrumental that goes behind and that they will award him for that. I also love the fact that this is half Serbian, half English, but I do think that for the Serbian parts, there should be a way to present to English audience as well, so that the viewers who are just watching Eurovision on TV, they're not following this whole madness, can immediately resonate with the message and get and say, yes, I'm gonna vote for this because the message is so strong and the song is so damn good. I would still leave the dancers connected to some sort of machine, and when he pulls out the tubes, they're woken up. And I really love what kind of impact and effect it has on us as viewers. For me, that is the strongest point of this performance, and I wouldn't change that. When something is so good, it needs to stay. But maybe they can think of something even better, who knows? In the end of the day, I know that this type of song isn't everybody's cup of tea. You really need to be, let's say, a fan of electronic music, or to at least be familiar with it in order to really dig this. But what I know for sure, nobody will stay indifferent when it comes to this performance. I already said this for the video in Finland, but I would like him to also have a clear concept that will follow him in everything he does during that Eurovision week. Just like Constracta had it last year. And because these two are very close, I believe that he will get some good advices from her. Yes, this reminds a little bit of Hatari when they represented Iceland back in 2019. But you know what? I really loved that song. I still listen to it up until today, and I do believe that this is a softer and more approachable version with also a very good message as well. So maybe there is some sort of inspiration there, but you know what? I mean, that kind of music, techno, everything reminds to each other at certain points, so it doesn't really matter. I honestly think that this can easily go in the top 10. Can it win? No, it cannot win. We already have some stronger performances, the performances with bigger hype than this, but it's a definitely top 10 entry. As a conclusion, I really hope that next year our choice will be as exciting as this one, and that people like Luke Black, like Constracta will still apply in the years to come. What is my final rating going to be? Drum rolls, please. My final rating, guys, if you're watching this channel, you know that I'm not rating my own country. If you're new here, please watch another video where I actually give rates. You know what is the Eurovision rule. You cannot vote for yourself. So I'm not doing it on this channel as well. Good luck, Luke. Thank you, big thank you. I cannot thank you enough for this little piece, and I really hope that you're gonna do best in May to represent our country. Thank you so much for watching me one more time. Please, if you like this video, don't forget to like it and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please tell me in the comments down below. I'm dying to find out, especially from the foreigners, what do you think about this performance and this song? Tell me everything. I'm reading every single comment. Thank you one more time and see you in the next video. Ciao!